bien, alors, on se retrouve là pour la suite, hein, tout simplement de The Raven. Donc pour ceux qui auraient oublié, ou qui n'auraient pas vu ce qui s'est passé, et bien tout simplement on a vu un petit peu le didactiel pour voir comment ça se passait. Donc là, hop, désolé pour le petit bruit, j'étais en train de voir avec les voix. Donc il faut que j'observe le violoniste. Oui.
The violinist is a good-looking fellow, and he's traveling through the most beautiful mountain landscape in the world. One can only hope that his violin is better tuned
Ok.
than he.
Donc maintenant il faut que je lui parle.
Hello, sir. Hello.
Donc on lui demande... Oui, je suis violoniste. Ah. En même temps il a raison, c'est un très bon instrument le violon. À l'écoute c'est énorme. Haha. Ah voilà, c'est un violoniste seul.
The best soloists travel a great deal and make a pile of money, or so they say. In that case, I'm probably not one of the best.
Non, on va lui demander. Hein.
Are you traveling to Istanbul non-stop?
Ok. Donc à Venise. Alors je sais pas.
I'm on my way to Cairo. Cairo? I'm performing at the reception in the Egyptian museum there. I'm sure your recital will be a great success. But tell me, did you notice anything unusual on the train? Anything unusual? Persons acting suspiciously, for instance. For heaven's sake, is there cause for concern? Everything is in order, sir. We Swiss are just very cautious people. I understand. No, I didn't notice anything. Have a good trip. Thanks.
Ok.
The violinist is a good-looking fellow, and he's traveling through the most beautiful mountain landscape in the world. One can only hope that his violin is better tuned than he.
Bon, maintenant on se tire.
The Vicarage in the Mirror, a detective novel by my favorite author, Lady Clarissa Westmacott. For years now, I've been trying to convince my theater group to stage one of her plays. I'll leave it there. I'll pick it up before I get off. I'll leave it there. I'll pick it up before I get off. I'll leave it there. I'll pick it up before I get off.
Bon. On va regarder par la fenêtre.
We Swiss are crazy about trains. We don't just have a lot of railroads.
Par contre le mec parle tout seul quoi. Allez. Ouais, par contre t'es pas obligé à chaque fois de... Bon, est-ce qu'on peut aller plus loin? Ah voilà.
Very kind of you. Thanks. Oh, me. No problem. The uniform is waterproof. Mr.
Ah. Donc là déjà, on rencontre encore un nouveau personnage. Donc on a parlé au violoniste. Là on parle à un professeur.
Do you teach at the Sorbonne? No, I work at the British Museum in London. You don't say. So you were, shall we say, an eyewitness to the burglary 2 days ago? No, I wouldn't say that. Oh, no? Well, there was a lot of commotion, but I didn't really pay much attention to it. There was a break-in in your museum, and it didn't concern you? Well, let's just say that nothing that's happened in the last 2,000 years concerns me.
Ouais. Comme ça on va le questionner encore plus, tu vois. On le regarde comme ça avec le petit œil.
On the train? No, I can't say that I have.
although I did spend most of the time in my compartment.
The famous Inspector Legrand is on this train. I imagine you know him.
No, should I?
You don't know him?
Bon, en fait, on est le policier et on va essayer d'enquêter comme si on était inspecteur. Mais c'est marrant quand même.
Just a thought. You're a representative of the British Museum. There's a guarded safe on the train.
I'm sorry. I don't know what you're trying to imply. And now, please excuse me.
I don't want to take up any more of your valuable time, but you do understand, don't you, that what concerns me is the present, and especially the robbery at the museum.
Yeah, of course, of course. It's just, I'm in rather a hurry.
You'll get in touch if you notice anything unusual, won't you, Professor?
Of course, Constable. What's this?
What's the matter, sir?
The door. I can't open it.
Ah, we'll sort it out somehow. The compartment is locked.
But I didn't lock it. I don't even have a key. I asked the steward, he was going to bring me one, but he never came back.
Someone locked it.
Find the steward. He needs to bring me the key immediately.
Calm down, Professor. I'll see what I can do.
C'est énorme. Le gars il est en train de se pisser dessus alors qu'il a rien fait. Bon, on va examiner la porte. Ouais. Oh, mais tu nous fais chier, on a compris que tu l'avais pas fermée ta porte. Elle est fermée, quelqu'un de la fermer. On a essayé de lui fourrer des trucs. Bon, on va regarder, on va lui ouvrir.
I don't believe that it's no use. The bolt is too short to get a good grip on it.
Bon. Est-ce qu'on peut le réparer? Ok, bon, en fait, je vais me casser. Hein. Oui, bah casse-toi, non? On peut pas? Oh. Voilà. Non, ça.
I bought it last week at a flea market. I like it because it tells a story. I suppose the previous owner bought himself a newer one. This one still works just fine, though. He doesn't make a very balanced impression. And he of all people isn't.
Il faut m'excuser hein, s'il y a quelques trucs que j'arrive pas. Parce que je comprends pas trop l'anglais. Donc après, je trouve ça con, tu vois, ils nous passent des jeux gratuitement et puis et voilà, ils font de la merde. Ils l'ont pas mis en français, enfin ils font de la merde, non. Mais ils l'ont pas mis en français et je trouve ça vraiment dommage. Parce que dans le coup, vous pouvez pas apprécier le jeu correctement et moi non plus. Et ça, c'est plus chiant. Alors... Bonjour. Don't believe it.
I don't believe it. I never thought I'd ever meet you.
Pardon me, but we'd prefer...
It's all right, Miss Miller.
Okay.
I'd like to speak to the inspector.
Unfortunately, just a constable, Lady Westmacott. I'm reading The Vicarage in the Mirror right now, for the 5th time at least.
That's nice, Constable...
Zellner. Anton Jakob Zellner.
This is my companion, Miss Miller.
What is she doing here?
May I ask what you're doing here? Are you on holiday?
Holiday? Yes, so to speak. The first and last holiday of my life.
Madam?
I've been writing since I was a little girl. It became my job, and now I've stopped. So, this must be a holiday.
You quit writing? Impossible. I have all of your books. Your detective p.2 is my favorite character.
Donc elle, c'est une écrivain. Il comprend pas parce qu'elle abandonne son taf en fait. Elle va arrêter d'écrire, je crois. Dans le coup... Where is she traveling to?
Are you traveling to Istanbul, Lady Westmacott?
No, we are on our way to Venice. From there, we will take a ship to Caire. As you may know,
donc tu vois, là, on apprend que le professeur et elle, ils ont peut-être été en relation à un moment, puisqu'ils ont parlé de l'Égypte, ils ont parlé de Venise. Je vois.
I see. As a writer, you must be very observant. Am I right? I mean, you have to study the behavior of people around you to create the characters in your novels, don't you?
I solved the mystery of human nature a long time ago, Mr. Zellner. Since then, most people just bore me.
Really?
Qu'est-ce qui est... Non mais l'autre, elle se fout de la gueule du monde. L'autre, elle est en train de faire du tricot. C'est archéologiste.
Did you notice the man who just walked into the next carriage with a cup of tea?
I did. He seemed nervous. He was waiting at the bar for the steward, and since the steward never appeared, he elected to help himself.
Qui s'en fout qu'il a touché 2 biscuits quoi.
He seems pretty young, but he's already a professor at the
British Museum. Des biscuits quoi.
Interesting. I'll have to talk to him later. Just out of courtesy, of course.
Of course. As much as I'd like to keep talking, duty calls.
You were right.
Madam?
I did observe you as you came in. You seemed so eager.
It's been a long time since I've had a chance to prove myself, madam.
And this is it? Your chance?
I do hope so.
Then grab it. Even small people can make big changes, as my friend Ronald likes to say.
I shall do my best.
Ah. On va l'observer elle.
Mrs. Miller made a good impression. She wanted to protect Lady Westmacott from me, a pushy admirer. Very diligent. But she does seem a little nervous and tense. I imagine she has her work cut out for her with Matt. And a difficult task from what they say.
Non, on va arrêter de lui parler. Hein. Ouais, Par contre, c'est chiant quand tu veux quitter, l'autre il reparle là. Ouais. Allez, voilà. Alors. Et voilà. Alors.
Pills for my heart. I'm supposed to take one if I have trouble. My daughter insisted that I take them with me. She was strongly against this adventure.
Alors on va changer de bâtiment, enfin de compartiment. Et on va voir ce que ça donne. Alors... Ah bah non, en fait non, on revient au même. Bon, on va interroger celui-là. Mais non. Pourquoi tu t'en vas? Je voulais interroger le mec qui était assis. Ah, ça c'est bien ça. Appuyez sur X pour voir l'objectif. Go outside, non, ça je m'en fous. Alors. 980. 970. Je sais pas du tout de quoi il me parle quoi, mais... Alors, on va inspecter ça. Par contre au début il commence avec des trucs de merde, genre à manger et tout. Mais bon. Maybe. You just suck it.
Maybe if I just suck it.
Hop, on va examiner ça. Et après ça, on va se laisser et on se retrouvera dans le prochain épisode. Après ça. Allez, vas-y, examine-moi tout ça. Ah. Alors, y a-t-il d'autres choses à examiner? Oui, examiner la table. On va examiner cette table.
The steward must have forgotten the toothpicks. Normally he would offer them discreetly after dinner.
Hop là. Alors, on va examiner ce qu'on a pris. Donc déjà, on va examiner, c'est du sucre. Toothpick. Ok, donc on va examiner ça.
I won't eat any just now. It would be rather embarrassing if I met Legrand and wasn't able to open my mouth because it's been stuck shut or because I
Et
lost some teeth.
ça.
The wooden toothpicks are packed into small paper wrappers.
Et voilà, on
Nothing
repasse
unusual.
dans l'autre compartiment et on se laisse là. Voilà. Et bien les amis, on se retrouve la prochaine fois pour la suite de cette aventure. Salut à tous, c'était Toun.